In the sprawling cityscape of Mexico City, nestled in the vast expanse of America, Christmas resonates not just as a time of joyous celebration, but as a sacred moment of spiritual reflection and communal harmony. Here, the streets shimmer with festive lights, and the air is filled with the aroma of traditional delicacies, as people from all walks of life embrace the spirit of the season. In grand homes and bustling marketplaces alike, the holiday is marked by the donning of vibrant new clothes, the preparation of lavish feasts with unique and abundant foods and drinks, and the exchange of elegant and costly gifts. This vibrant scene of merriment mirrors the global tapestry of Christmas festivities. Yet, within the heart of this bustling metropolis, there exist those for whom Christmas Eve brings little more than a reminder of their modest means. Among these gentle souls was a young girl named Ines, perhaps the most unassuming and modest of all. She was a small Indian child, her delicate features framed by deep black eyes that sparkled with an innocence and warmth that belied her humble circumstances. Each Christmas Eve, Ines would roam the vibrant market, her feet bare against the cold stone, her eyes wide with wonder at the array of goods displayed on the stalls. A kaleidoscope of colorful fruits, enticing sweets, succulent roasted poultry, and aromatic potatoes. Yet these were luxuries far beyond the reach of little Ines, who possessed wealth not in material goods, but in the joy and warmth of her smile, a smile that endeared her to the market vendors, who would often gift her small tokens of kindness. Her mother, ever resourceful, had fashioned a large pocket on the front of Ines's skirt, a humble repository for these small acts of generosity. Each day, Ines would carefully inspect this pocket, ensuring that none of the precious items, the fruits of her day's endeavors, were lost. These items were more than mere trinkets. They were sustenance for her siblings and her ailing mother, waiting expectantly at home. Ines's world was one of contrasts, where the bright lights of the market stood in stark relief against her own dim circumstances. Her eyes, so accustomed to spotting the overlooked and the discarded, were adept at finding treasures amidst the refuse of the market. Her hands, small but nimble, would select, clean, and repurpose these finds with a care that belied her years. On the eve of Christmas, her pocket brimmed with more than usual, a small testament to the season's spirit of giving. This bounty promised a semblance of festivity for her siblings, a rare treat in their otherwise austere existence. Yet, amidst this small triumph, a deeper longing gnawed at Ines's heart. In Mexico City, a heartwarming tradition imbued the Christmas celebration with a deeper meaning. On the holy night of Christmas, it was customary for the city's children to bring a flower to the baby Jesus at their local church, an offering of love and devotion. This simple act had evolved into a gentle competition, each child vying to present the most beautiful bloom. Ines, with her heart full of faith and devotion, yearned to partake in this sacred tradition. She often fantasized about presenting the most beautiful flower, imagining the joy it would bring to the baby Jesus. This dream, however, seemed as distant as the stars. For Ines, who struggled daily for the bare necessities, the prospect of procuring a flower seemed an insurmountable challenge. Flowers, those delicate symbols of beauty and grace, adorned the balconies of the city's affluent and peeked through the ornate gates of opulent homes. The temptation to simply pluck one was ever present, but Ines, guided by her unwavering moral compass, knew that an offering born of theft would never befit the sanctity of her intent. As she continued her quest, torn between the joy her finds would bring her family and her desire to find a flower for the baby Jesus, she found herself wandering amidst the ruins of an ancient part of the city. In times past, she had spied green shoots and vibrant blooms amidst these relics of bygone eras. Perhaps she hoped this place might yield a special flower, a flower worthy of her divine offering. Her search among the stones was exhaustive yet fruitless. As twilight began to cast its shadow over the city, a sense of urgency gripped her. Her family, she knew, would be waiting, their faces lit with anticipation for her return. Preparing to leave, her eyes caught sight of something in the ruins, a cluster of green plants with glossy leaves arranged in a pattern reminiscent of flower petals. With a burst of inspiration, she gathered a few of these, carefully arranging them into a makeshift bouquet. Yet as she beheld her creation, she felt something was amiss. In a moment of inspiration, Ines removed the most beautiful possession she owned, a vibrant red ribbon used to tie her hair. With this ribbon, she adorned the green leaves, transforming them into a makeshift yet heartfelt bouquet. Satisfied with her creation, she thought, perhaps baby Jesus will appreciate my unique green flowers, especially adorned with my cherished red ribbon. As she neared the church, the grand edifice stood with its doors wide open, a welcoming gesture to all who sought solace and celebration on this sacred night. The church will be empty now as the others come later with their flowers, she reasoned. With a mix of trepidation and hope, she stepped into the church, her bare feet and worn apron in stark contrast to the ornate surroundings. She moved quietly, her shadow dancing along the columns of the nave, drawn inexorably to the radiant corner where, on an embroidered cushion, rested the statue of the baby Jesus. Tears welled in her eyes as she gazed upon her humble offering. Then, turning to the statue, she whispered, "I leave these for you now, as I cannot join the others later. I hope they bring you joy." A collective gasp of awe and wonder jolted her from her reverie. Turning, she found herself surrounded by a crowd, their eyes wide with amazement at the bouquet in her hand. "Such extraordinary flowers. Where did you find them? Never have we seen such beauty," they murmured in disbelief. As Ines's gaze returned to her bouquet, her breath caught in her throat. The leaves, once a simple green, had transformed into a resplendent red, the berries at their center glowing like tiny golden hearts. With a gentle smile, she laid her precious bouquet of red and gold stars at the feet of the baby Jesus statue and hurried home, her heart light with an indescribable joy. She barely felt the ground beneath her feet as she ran, overwhelmed by the knowledge that her humble offering had been received with divine favor. The transformation of her simple leaves into a flower of unparalleled beauty was a testament to her unwavering faith and devotion. And so, to this day, as Christmas unfolds around the world, the red stars with hearts of gold, the poinsettias, stand as a poignant reminder of the miracle that occurred that holy night. They embody the enduring legacy of a young Indian girl's faith, a faith so profound that it transformed the ordinary into the extraordinary, a faith that continues to inspire hearts across the globe, reminding us all of the true spirit of Christmas.